Good morning. It's day 6. This morning I weighed 146.2. So yeah, some of the weight has just come right back on overnight. Over almost 2 kilos overnight. That's what my body seems to do. No apparently good reason. I mean, I don't think a teaspoon of honey and 2 teaspoons of maple syrup did this, is what I'm saying. Maybe I'm wrong. But my calorie count was good yesterday. I was quite active. In some ways, I'm paying the price for that. This is what chronic illness does. I'm quite swollen today because I was on my feet a lot and moving a lot, and I had my feet down a lot yesterday, and so I'll just show you what's going on with my legs. Yeah, so not great, eh? So this is from a bruise where I completely lost my balance for, again, no apparently good reason, and I fell over and I hit my leg on a leg rest. And thankfully there was something that caught my fall, so it could have been a lot worse. But I've had 2 falls in 2 weeks that have concerned me, so I've let the doctor know, and it's not really a surprise with my conditions. Again, we're waiting on the neurologist. The discoloration in my legs is one of the symptoms of my condition, but not particularly the type of my condition. But the swelling, okay. This discoloration is from like a bruise from swing dancing years ago where I got kicked by a passing couple. Just a lot of discoloration. My skin is not happy on my legs. If I press, you can see how quickly it indents, and that will stay there for ages. This is sort of the swelling that we're talking about. And this is just from being on my feet. This isn't from like a long car journey or anything like that. So the other leg isn't as bad in terms of there's not bruising. I did have a venous ulcer here. You can still see the discoloration from that. Maybe a bit of scarring in the skin. So it, one of the problems with the just move more philosophy is this is what happens when I move more. And sometimes when I move more, I fall over. Yeah, and sometimes when I move more, I get these weird sensations in my legs, like my legs will suddenly just go really heavy, or really itchy. Sometimes that spreads over, my other limbs, up my face and stuff too. So yeah, but like I said, the medical system is stretched. It'll probably be a couple of years before I'm able to see a neurologist. And it means that I'm not as bad off as most who are waiting to see that kind of specialist. So I just have to wait. But the other thing about chronic illness is stuff can build up and you're not aware of it. So I was talking to someone a couple of days ago who just had an operation, and I had a similar operation a couple of years ago myself. And one of the things both of us said was we couldn't realize how much less pain we were in after the operation, because pain becomes just a companion too. So I talked about hunger being a companion. Well, pain is a constant companion too. And so your body adapts. And I've started to take nerve painkillers in the last few months, and they do help, but I don't like having to be on such strong pain medication. You hear lots of stories about people becoming addicted to these things and that sort of thing. So again, things I can't control in my body that are happening. I can control how active I am, but I don't just want to become inactive. And yeah, and so I kind of have to just live with swelling and pain, but I do have to manage it too. So like I can't do long car rides. I couldn't imagine getting on a plane at the moment. And I love to travel. And we have friends getting married in Brisbane in a couple months. Love to be there. There were friends who got married a couple months ago, and I would really have loved to be there, and it hurts to not be able to travel like I used to. I used to be quite the world globetrotter. My family is overseas. I don't know when I'll get to see them again. Okay, things I can't control. So again, what I can control is what I put in my body. I'll keep looking for patterns. If this weight fluctuation always happens when I have, say, a little bit of honey, then I'll know. But how do I experiment with that? Well, we'll see. I'll give it a couple more days and see if the weight comes down or not. Yeah, and it probably is just fluid, but 146 kilos, that's a lot of fluid. You can't just blame fluid fluctuations for the weight I am. And I don't really understand everything that's happening in my body. But again, my theory at the moment is if I give my body a good diversity of nutrition from wholesome foods, rather than from ultra-processed foods, that hopefully I'll see some results within the next month or so. So that's my day 6 morning rant. Sorry. I wish I was in better spirits. Maybe I'll improve as the day goes on. I'll catch up with you at breakfast.